Welcome, everyone. This is Dr. Stephen West, Superintendent of Winona Area Public School. Welcome to Making the Grade. I am sitting here to my left with Sue McNally, who is the Key Kids Coordinator, or the leader. What's your title?
I am the K-8 Extended Day / Enrichment Coordinator.
I would have never got that right. And Cassie Johnson, give me your title.
I'm the Key Kids Lead Staff.
Lead staff. Okay, so both of you are going to right now tell me what each one of those positions are. So let's start with the long title thing there. See, I always thought she would just be like the coordinator, but that's a huge title. What do you do?
I coordinate the Key Kids program,
Okay.
which is the school-age child care program
Yep.
at the 4 local elementary schools.
Okay.
I also run the 5th and 6th grade sports
Okay.
and the 5th through 8th grade enrichment programming
Wow.
and the youth camps in the summer.
So you got your hands full. Okay.
I have a fun job.
Okay. Now, Cassie, what's your role, Cassie?
And like she said, we do have 4 local schools, and I work at Washington Kosciuszko, and I'm the lead staff there, and I work with the kids and
So you're in there.
plan that,
okay.
implement it.
So you're running
work
the
with
show.
staff. Yes.
And then here comes Sue to kind of oversee and
Right.
make sure things are going the right way. How long have you been doing this job?
I started here in August of 2013, and prior to here, I was in La Crescent for 18 years running their school-age child care program.
So we stole you from La Crescent.
Yes, you did.
Oh, look at you. There we go, right, Winona? All right, how long you been doing it?
I've been with Key Kids since 2011,
Okay.
and I am still here, so
Okay.
and loving it.
Okay.
And
So Sue didn't run you out or anything?
Oh,
Once you
we
came over?
hired her.
Yeah, right.
We put her in a lead role because she's so
Yeah.
awesome.
She's doing well. Actually, I've seen you around quite a bit, and you do an amazing job.
Yes,
and
thank
I just
you.
wanted to
Thank
tell you
you.
that. So how's the school year going with Key Kids?
It's going really well. Our numbers, we kind of keep adding more.
Absolutely.
Okay.
It's been a fun year.
Yeah? That's
We're
it?
rolling right
Give-
along.
Give me something more here.
What do you wanna know?
Tell me, how's
well,
it
I
going?
know at our
How many
site,
sites do we have?
Yeah.
I mean, all of that good stuff.
We have the 4 sites.
Okay.
We're open Monday through Friday. The kids basically right after school come to Key Kids. We're open
Okay.
till 5:30 at night.
Okay.
We are open
5:30.
on the non-school days. We also are open on the late start days and the snow days, which we haven't had
it.
yet.
Why did I know she was going to go there with my snow day? Okay. Oh my God. How are you going to say that on TV? Okay. Anyway, go on.
And then we operate all summer long.
Okay.
This year we will be located only at the middle school
Okay. Just
because of some construction projects going on at
So they're
Goodfield.
all going to be over at the middle
All the
school.
children will be at the middle school.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Anything you want to add to that?
yeah, just like she said, the school year is going great. We at WK are having our theme as Minions. And so every month we incorporate, Minion Monday, or we eat bananas because we love implementing our health
Okay,
there.
okay.
And yeah, we have kids wear their Minion shirts and they recognize as Minion of the Day.
Okay.
But yeah, we do, like Travel Tuesdays, and we continue to educate the kids.
So
Which is
Winona,
one thing I love
I have
about
to tell
Key
you,
Kids.
before we came on the air, she was talking to me about Minions and obviously Despicable Me and number 2, so that's a big deal.
Yep,
so,
and the Minion movie is coming out,
there it
and
is, right.
the Key Kids are counting down. And so going off of that summer, we will be having our Minion Madness and just having different camps, allowing them to, choose what they want to do. And I think that's one of the best things that summer at Key Kids does a great job at, is that the kids do get choices for their camps.
All right, so let's talk about Key Kids and the programming. I mean, what is it about Key Kids? What is it about for parents? Why is it a big deal for parents? And what are we trying to do here with Key
Well, obviously
Kids?
the parents are still at work, so
Right.
when school ends at 2:15, the kids can flow right into our program.
Right.
They're not catching a bus to another site,
That's
or
right, yeah.
we do take kids from parochial school, so who do get bused to our site.
Oh, so we do take
Yep,
parochial
yep.
kids. Okay. Wow, we just take everybody.
Yes, we do.
All right.
The more the merrier.
All the staff, the lead staff, each site has its own lead,
Okay.
and they produce an activity calendar. So within that calendar, they pull out different enrichment things or things that kids maybe are, don't get an opportunity to do otherwise. So
Wow, that's impressive. So is there like 4 leads or are
Yes.
you, okay, so
Yep.
there's 4 leads, one at each of the elementaries?
yes.
Yep.
Okay, wow. And then you guys all kind of come together and work with you, Sue? and
Yep,
try to
we
figure
just
it
got
out?
done with the meeting.
We
so
meet
yeah,
twice a week.
Okay, okay. Wow.
Sure.
Okay. So, talk to me about timing here. So, when do families sign up for Key Kids? Is it now? Is it later? Or is it, how does that work?
They register like late summer, or actually now,
Yeah.
for next year. They can
Yes, right.
register now.
Okay.
It's online.
Okay.
We have registration at all the 4 sites, and it's at Community Ed. It's everywhere, so you can register at any time of the year. It's not like you miss a cutoff date.
Okay.
So if you
All the way
find a
through?
current daycare you're in isn't working for you, you can sign up for Key Kids.
So, you said we got some good numbers right now? I mean,
Oh yeah, I think Cassie has the biggest site at WK. She has 50, 60,
70.
70 kids a day.
Yeah.
Really?
I think
Yeah.
Madison's in the 30s to 40.
Okay.
Goodview and Jefferson are around 40 to 50 kids too after school.
So it's not like a babysitting thing. It's more, okay, so here's some kids, parents aren't getting off work at that time. Kids have this experience. What are they doing during that time all the way through 5:30? Are they studying? Are they playing
Yeah,
minions?
that's your question.
Oh, you're the supervisor,
We,
right? Okay.
But I'll let her talk.
we definitely believe in getting the kids outside because, during winter months,
Right.
it's dark once you get home.
Right.
And so we always try to get the kids outside right away. Unfortunately, sometimes, with the snow, we still get outside with the snow, but sometimes with the cold weather, we're not allowed to. But then after snack, we do like reading or homework time. And then we kind of just plan an activity for the day. So whether, again, if it's a craft or bingo or a gym game, and we're having fun all the time. You should come join us one time. It'd be
Well, I actually, now, you do it over this, now,
We
what's,
operate all summer.
over summer, right? And you guys,
And
I was
over
over,
break.
in
Yep.
Goodview,
We'll be open over spring break too.
over spring break. Okay, over spring break if you need, okay.
We will be there.
But I came actually, I was, when I first got hired, I happened to be at Goodview. And they were outside playing, and so I go out there to just meet the leads and all of that. And they had these cool, I think they were yellow shirts,
Yellow
right?
shirts, I knew that was
The yellow shirts on. And
did.
I said, I don't know if that was you or somebody, it was a
Natalie
gentleman.
Mealing.
It was
Oh,
a-
Brandon Mealing.
It was a gentleman, and I said, so where's my shirt, man? If you want me to be a part of Key Kids, I need a shirt. So sure enough, they were able to get me a little larger shirt than the kids. And,
a Key Kids Rocks.
Yep.
that's exactly right. So I have a Key Kids Rock T-shirt. So I've been there, but I'd love to come back again, and you invite me back there.
Absolutely.
Okay.
We're open 6:30 to 5:30
During the summer.
during the summer. So
6:30 to 5.
it's a long,
So
yeah,
and do we get big
long,
numbers
fun
during the
day.
summer?
Being we're consolidating sites this
Okay.
summer, we're anticipating probably around 100 kids a day.
Okay. Wow.
Could be more or less.
Okay.
The Key Kids Rocks. ROCK stands for Really Outrageous Camps for Kids.
Say that again. That was pretty cool.
ROCKS, it's Key Kids Rocks. ROCKS is Really Outrageous Camps for Kids.
That's impressive.
So we structure it completely different. When the kids sign up for summer, they have choices. There's going to be 4 camps running simultaneously. So on their sheet, they get to pick their first, second, third, fourth choice of which camp they want to participate in.
Wow.
So every 2 weeks, that switches. So all the staff plan them and another person plan that 2-week camp session.
So over the summer, what does how many number of staff are there usually? I mean, do you have all 4 leads will be there at the middle school?
Actually, only 2 of the 4 work during the summer.
Okay, so 2 of the 4 will be there, and then do you have folks under you,
Yep.
Cassie? Is
Yep.
that how it works?
So I'll be co-leading with Rachel Stein.
Okay, okay.
And then we'll have a number of staff underneath us just
Okay.
to make sure that our numbers are following.
Making sure that we're,
Yep.
and then Sue kind of rolls in on her horse, and then she
Yeah.
makes sure everybody
She
is
ma-
doing it. Is
yes,
that how that works?
Almost every day.
Absolutely.
Almost every
I
day.
know.
And running around doing other camps, all the other camps happening and whatnot. So
All right, so one of the questions it says here is, so what is new for Summer Key Kids? I mean, it's-
well, this summer we usually only take ingoing 1st through 6th graders. So they have to have completed kindergarten. This year we have changed that up and we're taking incoming kindergartners. We're calling it our Little Bear Camp. So, and they will stay within their group throughout the summer. So they're going to do themed weeks. So they'll change it up every week. So it's not always this, they don't have the choices as much.
Okay.
But, it's a lot of that learning how to stand in line, interact with their peers, soon to be peers,
Right.
and really get them acclimated to being in that sort of setting. So
That's awesome.
it will be a fun summer.
That is amazing. I'm excited. So I'll be here a little bit this summer, and
And we always have end of summer with a big dance party. So
knowing how much
Yeah.
I like
I
to
know
dance. Okay.
you will be there. You
Okay,
better
I
be
like
there.
And we
that. Oh, I
also,
better. Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
I was just gonna say that we also on Wednesdays go to the pool, and so we get that in, and we do field trips throughout the summer.
Okay, so tell me about
so-
the pool, because we probably have to have a lot of folks covering the pool, and is that
Absolutely,
an outdoor
yeah.
pool or
We
is
go to
it-
the Winona Aquatic Center.
Okay, the Winona
Right.
Aquatic Center. Okay, so we got lifeguards and all of
Yep.
that. And do parents have to sign off that they're going to let their kids swim, or?
It's just part of the.
Yep. And
most
then
of
they
them get,
just
like, season
notify
passes,
us.
so-
Okay.
Notify us if their kid can't swim. We just keep an extra eye on them. You can't go past here, and we have staff everywhere.
So it's not just a swimming pool. It's a kind of a.
Well, the aquatic center
Facility.
has
I've never
like
been
a
to the aquatic
has a
center.
playground
Oh,
area, and it has a
makes sense.
big sand area.
Okay.
And it's a zero depth pool.
Okay.
So the kids can, there's diving boards, there's a water slide.
Right.
So kind of something for
They
everyone.
love it.
Do they love
so
it?
it happens every week.
That's
Yeah.
our highest populated day.
And then we go to the Crescent Pool for a field trip.
Oh, you take
one
them to the
year.
Crescent?
Yep.
Okay.
And
Once.
so they love that, going swimming.
Okay.
We'll go to the Houston County Fair. We take
Okay.
them to a baseball game, like a Loggers or a Rochester Honkers game.
Rochester.
We'll go
what?
roller skating.
Yeah.
Rochester Honkers. It's
Okay.
the name of their baseball team.
Okay.
They went last
We go
year.
to a baseball game.
All right, so we're down to the end for this segment, and usually what I do is I'll allow each one of my guests to say something on behalf of, and this time about Key Kids. Before I do that, I want to tell you both, and actually to the whole Key Kids staff, that this is an amazing opportunity for kids. I really mean that. It's I'm a big fan of this work, and it really is. I'm not here to. Well, maybe I am here to promote our school system, but it is a very big deal for children. And I just thank you very, very much for the work. It's unbelievable. I've seen it, and it's amazing work. So thank you so very, very much for that. Now, saying all serious and everything. So what do you want to say here? You got about a minute here for you. So
about
what
a
would you
minute.
like to say? You don't have to take the whole minute if you. Because Sue and I had about 3 hours yesterday, and we could talk. So okay. What do you want to say about Key Kids or anything?
Just that, I'm very proud to, coordinate this program. I have amazing staff that
Yeah.
work under me I just truly appreciate them. They do an amazing job. They're so invested in the kids and, including every child and making sure every child has a wonderful time and is successful in our program. So it's a great place to be.
Yeah. Before I come to you, I wanted to ask, just demographically, I only got another minute, so demographically, how is it broken down? Is it a large group of kids of color? Is it predominantly white kids who are here? I just want
I'd
to.
say a little bit of
Yeah.
everything.
I
Okay,
would
it's a
say
pretty
that.
balanced
Yep, and we
demographic.
do take families who receive county assistance.
Okay.
They
okay.
work through our Child Care Resource and Referral
Okay.
to be able to
To be a part of it.
be part of our program. Yep.
Excellent. Okay, my man is telling me we got a minute left, so.
All right. Well, I guess what I just want to say about Key Kids is that this is my 4th year of it, and I just love it. And if anybody's ever been a part of Key Kids, they can agree that it is just a great program. It not only gets the kids active and doing things that they love to do, but it allows them to make friends, allows them to step out of their comfort zone. And there's a reason the after-school program is so good for a kid. You know what I mean? Like the opportunity is phenomenal. And I think everybody should at least look into it because
Absolutely.
it is a great program.
School-age child care is a big deal. So
Yes.
there it is, Winona. We're really excited here. Again, you can see why I have an amazing job. I'm surrounded by really amazing people. I thank you both again. Thank you, Sue, for your work. Thank you, Cassie, for your work. And that ends our first segment. We'll be back with Making the Grade. Stay tuned.
Robeson Family Vision Center is always changing, continuing to provide you with the latest technology. Today, we're changing our logo from Robeson Family Vision Center to Vision Source. Vision Source is North America's premier network of private practice optometrists. We've been a member of Vision Source since 2006. Robeson Family Vision Center is proud to be Winona's Vision Source. And remember, at Robeson Family Vision Center, we make the time to answer your questions.
Welcome back to Making It Great. I'm Dr. Stephen West, the Superintendent of Schools. For our second segment, we have FFA in the house, and we got three folks, three seniors. And I don't want to screw your names up, so I'm going to pick up my paper this time because I want to make sure. So this is Brianna of see, I just did it, Vogel.
Yes.
And you're the president?
Yes.
So you're running the whole thing here.
I have a lot of help from these guys.
Okay. So we got Josh Hubline.
Yes, sir.
Look at that. You're the vice president.
Yes, sir.
See, I almost screwed it up. If I had let it sit there, I would have screwed it up, Josh. And on this side, we have Rachel Selke.
Yep.
And you're the secretary. So let's talk about what FFA is first. We'll start with the president. We'll make our way down. What is FFA? Because I actually, when I hadn't even heard of it until I moved here to Winona.
Really?
So, I mean, I'm sure we had it up where I was at, but tell me more about FFA.
So a lot of people commonly call it like Future Farmers of America.
Okay.
But in 1988, they actually changed the name just to the National FFA Organization, since there are so many different things in FFA that you can do, and it doesn't only apply to the farmers or to the people who live out in the country. There's a lot of leadership. We're the largest leadership organization in the country, so we really focus on leadership and what you can do to improve your leadership qualities, like public speaking, job interview, stuff like that.
Okay. Wow, look at you, Mr. President. Okay.
Well, there's no real way to describe FFA. We do so many things, especially in the community and by ourselves also. Like this past fall, we had a corn drive, and we went around and collected money and corn and cans for Camp Winnebago. And we got,
Before you go on, let me just hear what you just said. You said you went around and collected corn.
yes, sir.
Okay, tell me more about that.
Well, usually we run around with our trucks and our gravity boxes, running around the farm, seeing if anyone wants to give us some corn.
I love this town. Okay, so we have corn. So
Good.
that people just,
Yeah, usually it works perfect during the fall. We can just drive out in the field, and if someone's combining, they'll usually just dump right off into the box, and away we go.
unbelievable. Unbelievable. Okay.
Yeah, there's a lot of different events. You can do floriculture or dairy foods or dairy judging or horse judging. So pretty much whatever you're into, you can find a way to integrate it into your FFA experience.
So before we go on to the next question, Winona, I have to tell you, before they came on, I had met with them and just had a little brief conversation. They're all seniors and they all have big plans, and I really think it's important that you understand what they're going to do here. So let's start with you, Brianna. What are your plans here?
I plan to journey out to Brookings, South Dakota, to South Dakota State, and I'm looking into ag education. So becoming an ag teacher.
Becoming an ag teacher. Oh my God, you want to be a teacher?
Yeah.
So that means you'll come back to Winona one day?
Maybe, yeah.
Okay,
Where we'll let
okay.
the cards fall
Where
how
they
they
may.
will.
I hear you.
But,
Ja-
yeah.
Go on. I'm sorry.
But I mean, I heard a lot about how you always come back to your roots.
Is that what you heard?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, come on home. Okay. Josh, what are your plans?
Well, after I graduate, I plan on helping my father with the family farm, and hopefully someday eventually taking it over.
Taking it over. You're
Yep.
going to be a farmer right off
Yep,
the
that's what I hope so.
Yeah. Isn't that amazing? I'm just amazing to me.
I'm gonna go to Iowa for dairy cattle nutrition. So I became interested in it with the nutritionist coming out to my farm and looking at our cattle and stuff. So I'm gonna head down to Iowa and see where it takes me.
So I really am impressed with all. You think I'm joking, but I'm really impressed. I have to tell you, so Rachel down here gets up every morning at 4:30,
Yeah, around then.
about that time. Are you for real, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and
Yeah.
you have milk cows.
Yep, we have dairy cattle.
So for a while there, I didn't even know the difference between beef cows and milk cows. So you milk every morning.
Not quite every morning. My dad milks.
You're okay, and then you come home from school, and then you go to school.
Yep,
you gotta
and then
do
I go to
that,
school.
right? And then you come home,
But, yep.
and then you do some more milking, or
I feed calves at night.
you feed calves at night.
Yep.
Oh my gosh! So you go from 4 to
Yep.
whenever.
Yep.
Any other activities you do, athletics or anything?
No,
Co-curricular?
FFA is
That's what you
about
do.
my life.
Oh, that's what you do. How about you, Josh? Do you have beef cows?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Is that what they're called?
Yep,
Okay.
yep. They're Black Angus steers is what I raise.
You just went over my head, but, but that's okay. So, I mean, how does that work for you?
Oh, I enjoy it. I mean, it's not quite as much work as dairy cattle because I only have 15 cows and they have over 200, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just got 15. But I do most of the work just by myself, so
Is
it's
that right?
mostly manual labor. Like, I think you guys use a mixer to feed your cattle, and I use a 5-gallon bucket.
Little difference.
I just find this conversation amazing. How about you? You got any cows or anything?
Actually, I didn't grow up on a farm or anything, and really over half of our members didn't grow up on a farm. It's really not just for people who have farms or who are into the farming business. There's so many opportunities for everyone else, no matter where you come from, if you're a city person or a country person.
Well, first of all, thank you for just being able to present yourselves. I just think it's amazing because we have this is the great thing about public schools. We have a wide spectrum of folks, from FFA who have milking cows and beef cattle to I don't have a farm. And I think that's awesome, to the top kid who's in athletics and co-curricular. So that's an amazing thing. So thank you for just sharing that with the community. How many students participate in FFA?
We have 48 right now, and that we're hoping that number keeps growing. And the grades go anywhere from 7th grade all the way to kids that are in college in South Dakota yet.
Okay. So tell me why you participate. What is it about FFA? What got you in it? Why are you doing it?
Well, at first, it's kind of, you're not sure, you don't know many people, so you kind of hesitate to go. But once, you get there, it's something that has such a different atmosphere than everywhere else, because yes, the focus is on agriculture and animals and stuff like that, but it's something that really applies to all of our lives. I mean, you ate food today, I'm sure you ate some sort of meat that grew up somewhere on a farm, and so it just, there's so many opportunities. And I used to really, not downing sports or anything, but I used to be in athletics, and I was very bad at sports. And here in FFA, I found things that I was actually really good at, and so I could focus my effort into something that was really going to take me far in life, compared to my athletics that were just very poor quality.
No. I hear you. So Rachel, let's continue that conversation. Why does it benefit you?
For me, well, I went to a school that didn't have FFA for 3 years, and
Where
then
did
I
you go?
transferred my senior year. Onalaska Luther.
Okay. Well,
So it was a private school.
Thanks for coming to the public. Come on home. Come on home. But
Yeah.
okay.
And it's just really interesting for me that there's so many different things that you can do in FFA.
Okay.
When I first heard about it, I didn't really know what it was at all.
Right.
And all I really heard about was they had meetings every Tuesday night, or every first or second Tuesday of the month, actually.
Okay.
And that's about all I knew.
Right.
And then when I came to the meetings, they were just so much fun. And everyone in FFA is just so happy, and everyone's just having so much fun together.
Good.
And it's not as competitive as sports.
Yeah.
And I really like that part of it, because I'm not a super competitive person.
Right.
So it's a more comfort zone for me, where I don't have to be really competitive all the time.
You have your niche.
Yeah.
You found your spot. How about you, Josh? What drives you for it?
And honestly, what got me to join was mostly just my friends. There was some people I've known since I was in elementary school, and they just talked me into it, and I really enjoy it. I mean, these people become your family, really. It's not just people that you know. They're basically your family. Like, you can rely on them for pretty much anything that you need to, and it's kind of nice. And it's not that we're all unathletic, because we have people that are in sports that do FFA too, but it's just kind of that family feeling that I really appreciate.
So I'm loving it. Okay, so you made me emotional, Josh. Big old guy like me. And I'm sitting here hearing about this. Oh my God, it's amazing. We got a couple more things before this segment is over. I wanted to talk about the trip to Louisville. You guys went to Louisville, Kentucky.
Yeah.
We did well, I assume, in competition. I mean, it's not it's competitive, or?
Well, there's different competitions that you join, but it's not as heated as
I got you.
sports, I
got
think.
you. Not the state meet, like dance line competition
Oh.
at the state level. Okay, we'll leave that alone for now. So tell me about the trip. I mean,
We went down to Louisville, Kentucky. We took a bus all the way down there with some other FFA members that are around us, and we did a lot of different things. We went to different sessions and learned about, leadership skills. There are a lot of different, points to go off of, whether it be presentations, stuff like that. We went to a lot of different, like we went to a concert. We went to 2 concerts this year, actually, so it's a lot of fun being around just so many people that have a passion for the same exact thing as you.
That has to be really pretty cool to see that. Okay, so you rode a bus, you have other FFA folks around. You guys just riding and singing Kumbaya on the bus. Is that how that works?
That was pretty close. There was a lot of singing.
Was there a lot of singing going on? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so tell me about this chapter rating now. I hear we're a 3-star chapter. That's the most, or is there another level, or anybody know anything about that? Oh, you're the president.
Okay, I'll take it. There's a 1-star, 2-star, 3-star. We've been in Minnesota's top star for over 20 years now. Wow. So, and we rank among the top 1% of the whole nation, which is over 8,000 different chapters, kind of like your school, but it's not really a school, because like Rachel, when she went to Luther, she was still a part of Winona FFA, because, you know, we have Cotter kids, we have people from all the schools in the area.
So we take them all on, huh?
Yeah, anyone who really wants to come where their school doesn't have an FFA chapter, you know, Lewiston and Rushford, they have their own and stuff like that. And so we're ranked in the top 1% in the nation, and we're in the top 10 in the state.
Is that right? Give me a fist pound on that. Okay. That's pretty cool. All right, so we're getting down to this end of the segment. Give me an idea what is ahead for the remainder of the school year for you guys, for FFA, if anything. I don't know.
Well, we have our chapter banquet coming up.
Am I
in
invited?
April.
Oh yeah,
Yes,
this is
sure.
actually
Yes,
for
your
you.
tickets.
Oh,
There's tickets in there for you and a guest
Thank you.
to
Thank
come to our meal and awards banquet.
Now, when I come, though, I would expect that you will have a nice little blue shirt for me with my little name on it. Is that going to happen? or-
Like one that we got?
Yeah. Can I not have one of those, or because you guys are
I
3-star folks?
Well, we'll see what we can do. We'll make sure we've got something for you.
Yeah, you
We'll
know,
get you something.
Okay.
we'll surprise you.
All right, well, I will be there. Thank you very much for the invite. That's exciting. So usually at the end of our segments, I want to let the community hear from each one of you. They hear enough from me. And so you got just a few seconds to talk about anything you want to talk about around FFA to let our community know. So let's start with the president. Anything you want to say to our community about it?
My biggest thing is that FFA is not just plows, sows, and cows. There's so much more. There's so much more than that. I was never really big into agriculture before I was brought to one of these meetings, and there I just really developed a passion. If you're really interested on what we're doing, talk to anyone if you know anyone in it. Email Brian Sather or come to one of our meetings. They're the second Tuesday of every single month at 8:00 p.m. in the Ag Building at the high school.
Wonderful. Jeff?
Yeah. FFA is for anyone. Don't think just because you live in town that you can't join. We're not all just a bunch of dumb hicks or anything. Anyone, athletic, unathletic, we'll take anyone. You just got to be a hard worker and have a good positive attitude.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Rachel?
Well, thank you guys for your support. I mean, we get a lot of support from the community, which is really important. And also, like Josh was saying before, it becomes your family, and it's just so amazing to have such a big family that you can just come to and hang out with at any time and just have fun with.
Right. So as we end this segment, I wanted to say to all three of you, I just got a chance to meet you just briefly before, and I'm truly, I'm truly humbled by you three, and I'm sure the rest of the team. I'm overwhelmed by you, and we're blessed. Winona's blessed to have you. So thank you so very much for all that you're doing. Now, before I go, are you connected to this tractor day thing? Are you guys?
The like tractor at the end of the year, driving the
Are
tractor
you
to school.
connected? Is FFA connected to that?
Kind of. There's a nice chunk of people that like to do it. I know I'm going to be one of them doing it at the end of the year.
So, all right. So I want to be on one of those tractors. So, Josh, you and me have to talk. Okay?
All righty.
Part of that, but because that's one of the first things I heard was there's a driving tractor.
Yep. The last day of
Great.
school for the seniors, we drive our tractors in.
Just gotta say, that's one of the reasons I transferred my senior year. I gotta be able to do that.
So wait a minute, Rachel. I know I got a little time, but you drive a tractor too?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so
Oh,
you're
yeah.
gonna drive your tractor.
Oh yeah.
Oh, this is going to be fantastic. Well, I want to thank you all. Thanks again for so much. Thank you for all the work that you're doing. Winona, I'm just so lucky to be the superintendent of the school district. We've heard from Key Kids, now we're hearing from FFA. Just an amazing opportunity for me as superintendent to be associated with these folks. I want to thank you for tuning in tonight, and I look forward to next session on Making It Great. Have a great day.